You know I make you feel good. And don't you wanna feel good, good, good? Sometimes I wish that we could go back before you got hurt, hurt, hurt. When before I was scared, now I'm feeling prepared. Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good, good, good?
When you say you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you start as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it.
Maybe feeling change, I can remember all the reasons why we've been separate ways. Feeling all alone in your company, keeping you captive in really chains.
We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again.
Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will, though. Give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will, though. Give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. We can start again. We can start it.
All right, there we go. And here we go. What's up, everyone? Reckless Fox here, and welcome to another live review of movies and stuff. Before we get into it, let it be known, for until further notice, I will be I will be streaming all my reviews and stuff. So yeah, that's another thing. That's number one. Number two, I will be let me see something. Oh damn, YouTube's thing is all effed up. I should have just done this on Twitch, I'm not gonna lie. I'll let this. I'm just gonna get off. There we go. Anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna be reviewing Logan tonight. So for first things first, I'm gonna say like this. I'm not a fan of the X-Men movies. In fact, I don't like any of the X-Men movies that Fox has put out. I think that they're garbage. And overall, The only X-Men movies I actually thoroughly enjoyed were X-Men First Class and Deadpool. Those are pretty much the only movies I actually did enjoy watching at the time. Um, so when I was told that they were gonna be making a Logan movie, I was a little skeptical, very, very skeptical, and for good reasons. I mean, again, Fox took these movie franchises and made it something, but it ain't feel genuine, if you know what I mean. It just didn't feel genuine at all. So yeah, that's my whole take on it. Now the Logan movie itself, though, wow, that's all I have to say. Have to lower my volume. I'll be in the chat. Okay, that's fine, Beijing Zen. Um, I'm not gonna go way too into detail. There will be some partial spoilers. So yeah, Beijing, if you don't want to get spoiled, by all means, you can leave if you want. Um, I'm trying to keep it partial because my sister hasn't watched it yet, even though someone spoiled the ending. Oh, but real quick, spoiler alert for anyone who wants to see this movie, you might not want to watch this review. Okay, this is live on Twitch and it's live on YouTube. If YouTube's looks really effed up, I'll just export the review from Twitch onto my YouTube account later on. So where do we start? Okay, so the story is Logan and Charles are pretty much predominantly the only mutants left in the X-Men. We don't know why, which actually leads to one of the problems I have of the movie. Okay, let me alliterate. This movie is great. It took Fox how many X-Men movies to get at least one good X-Men movie? I don't care what anyone says. The Last Stand is still one of the worst movies in the X-Men franchise. I have not watched Days of Future Past and Apocalypse, so I can't talk about them. But I can easily tell you that not Days of Future Past, Last Stand is still the worst movie in the series. I'll fight anyone on that. Anyone who likes comic book movies will tell you, other than the Fantastic Four movie that we don't talk about. So anyways, Logan, Wolverine, and Xavier are the only ones left. Wolverine gets, a girl dropped on her, literally a little girl, Laura, and now it's her and Charles and Logan going on this road trip to go to some place called Eden where all the other kids who were part of the experiments that were going on at the organization that X-23 was escaping from are currently at, because their whole mission is to get across the border to, I think, Canada. So please let me know when the spoiler discussion's over in the chat. I'll let you know. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. And while that's going on, they run into some other bad guys and everything like that. So, the positives about this movie is genuinely a very well acted movie. Like, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, you guys tore the house down. The chemistry between Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman. If you guys did not believe that these two had chemistry in the other X-Men movies, you will be shocked that they do. Xavier and Logan is an amazing, amazing duo. I am so glad that they did not F up that part, because I'll get into what I'm about to say in a minute. Because originally in the Old Man Logan comic book, Hawkeye is in Xavier's place. I'll get to that in a minute. X-23 is a straight savage, and pun intended in all. X-23, I really wish we would get a spin-off with her, because they genuinely got 90% of her background, her origin, and her story correct. So I'm very happy to say that X-23 was the shining star in this movie, other than Hugh Jackman. Okay. What other good things? Overall, the flow of the story, the flow of the movie was spectacular. Again, a lot of positives at watching this movie. I must say, there are a lot of positive remarks from this movie that I got, and I was told that this movie was amazing. Of course, I don't believe people because I don't like the X-Men movies, but that's a different story. This movie was a gore fest. I will say that. Oh, and let me alliterate. Let me just put this fair warning out to anyone who's gonna be watching this. Parents, do not take your kid to see this movie. Do not take your kids to see this movie. This is not a kid's movie. Because it has superheroes doesn't make it a kid's movie. I'm telling y'all right now, don't take your children, don't take your little cousins, don't take your little brother, your little sister, your son, your daughter. If they are under the age of 13 or 16, depending on your parenting style, do not take them to see this movie. This movie is a gore fest. Like Deadpool was a gore fest, this is a gore fest too. Okay. The action was great. Amazing action, great dialogue. Like this again, I have to give credit to I don't know who the hell the director is. Let me look up the director again real quick. The director of this movie, let me check. Oh, by the way, if in case y'all are wondering, there some anime is in the background. My sister-in-law is watching that right now. Let's see. The director is James Mangold, who also directed Copland with Sylvester Stallone. Wow, jeez. 310 to Yuma, Night and Day, and that show Vegas. And he also did Identity and Walk the Line with The Rock, and that's actually one of my favorite movies that The Rock's ever been in. That's a fun fact right there. Anyway, so good job to James Mangold, Mangolo, or whatever the hell his dude's name is. Here, and let me, before I go into my negatives, let me point out what the Logan movie is about in the comic book version. In the comic book version, the comic book's called Old Man Logan. In that comic book, it's a what if. It's not a what if. It's on a different Earth. All the bad guys in the Marvel Universe rounded up and took out all the superheroes. Their first agenda was to take out Wolverine because Wolverine is one of the biggest badasses in Marvel. Mysterio, one of the Spider-Man villains, made the perfect illusion and made Wolverine believe that he was killing and attacking all of his old enemies and stuff like Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, and Omega Red, and Bullseye, to say the least. And in turn, he actually killed the entire X-Men. This throws him into a catatonic state, and then next thing you know, he tries to kill himself by having a train run over his head. But as we all know, if y'all comic book fans or y'all X-Men fans, you know this dude can't die unless you read Death of Wolverine. But that's a completely different story. And so now it was in a dystopian future. James Howlett, or Logan, whatever, is now, keeping a low profile. He has a family, and the Hulklings, which is Bruce Banner's inbred children, are running around and everything like that. Hawkeye tells Wolverine that there's a resistance in Vegas. I got some stuff. I need you to drive me there because Hawkeye's blind. And they meet a bunch of other characters. I'm not gonna spoil the rest, but that's genuinely what Old Man Logan, the comic book, was about. The difference between that and this one is that. And I know this is a internet trope, but yes, this movie is kind of like The Last of Us to some extent. Now, I'm not gonna say it's not The Last of Us, not like that, but it kind of gives you that Last of Us kind of type feeling with the relationship between X-23 and Logan, because X-23 was originally introduced in X-Men Evolution in the final season of X-Men Evolution, and you find out that she's actually a clone of Wolverine. And they genuinely don't really like it. Well, he doesn't know that that's his clone until a certain point, and throughout the comic books, he treats her like an actual daughter, kind of like what's going on in the Logan movie, which then leads. And now this kind of does lead to my negatives. I kind of wish that they explained what the hell happened, and because the movie takes place years into the future, the movie takes place in 2029. So we don't know what happened with all the mutants. We don't know what happened with the X-Men. All we know is that Wolverine and Xavier and X-23 are pretty much predominantly the only mutants left, aside from the mutant renegades that are trying to kill them off and stuff. you don't know what happens to the X-Men. And Xavier actually does allude to what happened, because apparently the year before something bad happened in which Xavier now has like a brain tumor, and it's causing him to have seizures. And when he has seizures, if you remember that trailer where everyone's having like a seizure procedure and stuff like that, that's because of Xavier. Xavier was doing it all. He was not fully aware of what was going on. He alludes to something happening to like 7 people, and we don't know whether it was the X-Men or anything like that. We don't know, and the movie did not go into detail on what happened, because again, this movie takes place, I don't know at what timeline the X-Men movies are in, but I think it takes place years after, I think, because it's not Days of Future Past. It takes place, I think, years after The Last Stand, because they allude to the fact that the events that happened in The Last Stand, even though The Last Stand got erased from the timeline because of Days of Future Past with the whole curing of the mutants, that still happened. I don't know. Maybe someone in the comment section could probably lighten that up. That's number one. I really wish that they had gone into detail on what happened. Just give me something. Maybe give me a clip. Maybe Wolverine killed them all. Who knows? That's number one. Number two, the movie actually takes 3 comic books and tries to throw it into one. You have Old Man Logan, Son of Wolverine, and also I think you can count X-23's origin, because at one point they did make that comic book, and also the death of Wolverine, because Wolverine is, and everyone should know this, because Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart did not sign up for another X-Men movie. They both said they were done. Wolverine dies at the end. Okay, in the middle, and when I say Son of Wolverine, even though he's not his son, there's another clone of Wolverine called X-24. He's supposedly the perfect specimen of Wolverine, because these dudes and stuff have Wolverine's blood and stuff, and that's actually how X-23 was created. She was a little girl originally, and then they put Wolverine's blood into her to do the mutant gene and all that stuff. We found Donald Pierce, Caliban, Sandy Rice. What else am I missing? Okay. So Donald Pierce. Donald Pierce is the guy who's going after X-23 and stuff like that. Initially, everyone kept thinking that Mr. Sinister was gonna be in the movie. But you can't have Mr. Sinister, because Mr. Sinister was in X-Men Apocalypse, and, well, I have not seen X-Men Apocalypse, but I assume that they beat Apocalypse. I don't know. Anyways, and so, X-24, which is basically Wolverine's clone, which is also played by Hugh Jackman with a buzz cut, he kills Xavier and then him and Wolverine fight. They genuinely they did a Son of Wolverine story. It didn't, and I think that's what they probably shouldn't have done that, but I understand they had to make a story happen, so whatever. But Wolverine dying, I was okay with. Again, they were doing the Death of Wolverine story, and the Death of Wolverine story, it's really stupid. I'll tell you that right now. The reason why Old Man Logan's continuously in the Marvel Universe in the comic books right now is because actual Wolverine is dead, and that's why X-23 is the new Wolverine. That's about it. And the movie does end very abruptly. Like after the whole fight and stuff, X-23 and Wolverine have their little moment of father-daughter bonding, and because of the fact that Wolverine is sick, like he is very sickly, you get a very sickly Wolverine, like. He's still Wolverine, but the problem is, I don't know what happened, and that's actually to my next problem. Wolverine is sick, and his healing factor is not working all that well. Like, it's not healing him all the way, which does lead me into my final complaint about the movie. What the hell happened to Wolverine to the point in which he could no longer heal all that well? Like, why is he sickly? Because in the comic book he's not sickly. I understand I'm not supposed to compare it with the comic book and everything like that, but Again, these are plot holes that this movie left open and didn't close them, and I really wish that they had done that because this is the final movie that Hugh Jackman's in, and Patrick Stewart. The least y'all can do is just give us some kind of closure, if you know what I mean. I think that's what the movie's missing. The movie is missing elements of closure. You want to know why Wolverine is sick. You want to know what happened to the X-Men. You want to know what happened to Xavier to the point where he's having seizures and it's like having dudes go all seizure procedure and stuff like that. The movie's missing closure. I think that's its major problem. As great as this movie was, its major problem and as a whole is closure. And I really wish they would have done that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. There will be an extended cut or some like ultimate edition of Wolverine where they give you some explanation on what happened. I highly doubt that, but yeah, I think what Wolverine with Logan, its problem, it kind of suffered what Batman versus Superman had suffered with, because Batman versus Superman had put like 3 different elements from 3 different comic books into the movie. You have the Dark Knight Returns, the death of Superman, and the return of Superman. If you didn't see the movie, and Superman Doomsday, what else? Not Kingdom Come, because my Padawan, my protege, I should say, he told me that there's a part in the movie where when Superman flies down to the White House, it's like they took inspiration from the Kingdom Come storyline when Superman goes to the White House, but that's a different story. Anyways, but yeah. Other than that, guys, Logan, again, I don't like X-Men movies, except Deadpool and First Class. I have not seen The Wolverine yet, where he goes to Japan and fights Silver Samurai. But I can easily tell you guys, let me know the goods. Well, GC, what's up? Oh, GC, I'm in Discord right now, so if you want, by all means, jump in. I'm in Discord right now, so hop in if you want. Anyways, we're just about done with the Old Man Logan story. So, well, Old Man Logan review. If you have any questions, like if you got any questions, like let me know. Like I can easily tell you right now, you need to go see Old Man Logan. Not Old Man Logan. You need to go see Logan. And then, like, if y'all want to know my honest opinion, go see the movie. This movie is fantastic. You will not be disappointed. And this is coming from someone who genuinely hates the X-Men movies. This movie will make you cry. I teared up a few times. I am man enough to admit it live in front of the entire internet. I teared up a little watching Logan. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys. Again, I apologize. I know I have not put up a lot of videos recently. I've been working on this Resident Evil 6 Let's Play with GC. I try to get Reckless discussions up. The problem is Vegas Pro decided to take a crap on me, so now I need to get fixed as soon as possible because I have content backed up the wazoo. Like, I have content backed up more than a toilet after someone takes a long deuce and clogs up the toilet. That's how much content I have on my hard drive that I have yet to put on because Vegas decided to trip out on me. But yeah, guys, Old Man Logan, great movie. Surprisingly very good. I kind of wish this wasn't Hugh Jackman's last movie. I'm glad it is. Hugh Jackman made all kinds of gains to play Old Man Logan. Like, I want to look as big as Hugh Jackman was in this movie when I'm old. Your screen's black on my TV screen. What? On Twitch or on YouTube? Let me check. Hold up. I just looked at Twitch, dude. My Twitch video is fine. Like, it's up. They're like, there's nothing wrong with it. You haven't seen the movie then, obviously, if you think Logan didn't got no gains. Let me check real quick, because it's also on YouTube as well. Give me a second. Yeah, dude, hold up. X-Men, The Last Stand is still a trash movie, okay? Let's get that straight. But yeah, dude, my end of the, on my end, it's fine. You might want to refresh then. But yeah, like again, GC, I'm on Discord, nigga. Like, why? Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm on Discord. Like, why don't you tell me how it is? Well, okay, you probably saw you probably saw Logan. So, what were your thoughts on Logan? I'm on, bro. Come on. Unless you can't talk. If you completely lost your voice, then I understand. Do not come on, but still, yeah. Hold up. Bam. But yeah. If y'all have any questions, well, let me see. Hold up. Okay, I just got a question from a text. I didn't see the movie. Okay, I just got a message from a friend of mine. He says, hold up. How much blood was in the movie? A lot of blood. A lot of blood. This is a bloody friggin' movie. Like, I'm talking kick-ass bloody. Like, if y'all saw Kick-Ass 1 at least, y'all know how gory that movie was. This movie is gory. I'm telling you. Wolverine cuts people's heads off in this one. That's all I got to say. X-23 cut a dude's head off the first time. And, like, she came across that dude. Like, hold up. How was X-23's performance? X-23's performance was amazing. She didn't talk a lot. It wasn't until like towards the end when she actually started talking, and you find out she actually knows Spanish. So like Spanish is her native language, and then English is her next one. Overall, X-23's performance was honestly a very, very spectacular performance. Like everyone, I think the one thing I was seeing was that everyone continuously said, please don't have her open her mouth because child actors suck. Well, I'm not gonna say child actors don't suck. It's if you give them really crappy material to act on, it's gonna be bad. Because 11 from not Stranger Days, from Stranger Things, 11 is amazing. Her honestly, X-23's the girl who plays X-23, her performance reminds me of the girl who plays 11 in Stranger Things. Which is great because I love Stranger Things. It's one of my favorite shows. So yeah. So don't sleep out on X-23 because X-23 was cutting dudes' heads off. Almost cut this one dude's head off because he was trying to take her food. Like, I'm just saying, I'm done. I can't no more. I've done my review, guys. If y'all are new to this channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notifier because YouTube's algorithm still is under construction for around God knows how long. Get it right, YouTube. Shouts to YouTube. If you like the review, please hit with a thumbs up. Hit with a thumbs down if you don't like the X-Men movies like I did. Let me know, what did you like most about the X-Men? Not X-Men. What did you like most about the Logan movie? I messed up, my fault. And what movies are you excited for throughout the month of March? I'm excited to go see Power Rangers. That's the next movie I'm going to go see, other than the Lego Batman movie and Get Out and Hidden Figures, which is still in theaters apparently. So I got 3 movies I got to watch next week before spring break hits. So yeah, I'm done, guys. Again, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Also, please feel free to follow my boys at Ranger Live Chat on YouTube. I will actually, I'll put the link in the description box below. Please be sure to follow Ranger Chat. Also follow my boy Mr. Godchild 15 on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and YouNow, which is apparently a thing and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna go play some more Marvel. And I got a friend I need to beat up in the game. So yeah, this is Reckless Fox. Peace out, bless up, keep on working things $20 or less. I'll see you whenever I start making videos again. Peace. You stream it on YouTube. I will actually turn off I'm gonna turn off the stream and I'm gonna turn it back on for Twitch and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, have a good